at the mark. There was no comms tonight. I was gonna see what's happening in this race, but the only way to see what's happening in this race is to jump on as I am now, so I just hope you enjoy it. I'm just gonna see what's going on around the track and stuff like that, so there was no comms for tonight, but I will be having a look around the track, jumping on board with a few of the guys. So, enjoy. This is a 2-hour race. I missed quali. I haven't got a clue what's going on. I was just jumping on board to catch the race, but I thought I may have broadcast it. They all seem to come around the first corners cleanly. There seem to be any instruments in the background. Telemetry does go a little bit wild in the first lap. Would have a bit of a slipstream of sickling. Bit of a battle going on in the background. Got a bit of defending to do. Throw all over the back of him. He's doubly quick in a straight line, but that does better on corners. You reckon? Oh, kind of wide on there. Look at Kevin, not too far going there, man. Kevin seems to a little bit of an error coming up the last corner. But fly all over the back of him. We're poking a little bit of pressure now. That's us busy. They'll have a little bit of a drag race coming down to the first corner. This is a 2-hour race, so anything can happen. But just be reckless, especially in a 2-hour race. If you're new to FRL ACC or ACC in general, if you wonder why there are cars way out in front, if you have a look at the telemetry to your left, the blue arrows in the bottom right hand corner for the numbers, that they are the GT4 cars. So when you see numbers, when it's just the numbers and no blue triangle in the bottom right, they're GT3. If you see a blue triangle, the GT4. If you look on the map, you can tell the blue dots from the white ones. There's a bit of a scrap going on there now. The first place. As he goes wide, Evan. Can you rejoin safely? Just keep it nice and neat and clean and tidy. Sorry guys, I use racing line. I don't race often, see. There's no drag race coming down into the fast right-hander. There's scrap going on between first and second there. You have a slipstream going under the first corner. I think he's a bit too far back. Okay, I've never lost out on that one. He was first. Crosses battles out on track. Different runners at the moment. I am slow not too far behind Evan, but he's a nice top 4, I think. He's a top 4 at the moment. Let's see who could make these tyres last. Who's got what fuel load? Evan seems to have run a little bit wide there. He needs to stop doing that, otherwise he will have a penalty. did or didn't gain any time. I'm not too sure if he received a penalty. Looking on the side on orange, you see a number 2, so there will be a 2-stop mandatory pit stop. Like I said earlier on, there wasn't any comms tonight. I just wanted to jump on board with the race, and I thought I may as well do it myself, so why not? Because we've got fly all over the back of Kevin now. This is for first and second, so there's some scrap going on with these lot. First, second, third and fourth. Let's stay in this angle now. It seems like, oh, I thought you might have had a better drive out of that corner. To pull it off. There's plenty of time, we've only been 12 minutes into this race. As they come around the last couple of corners. Rest of the drag race coming down to the first corner. A little bit closer now. Let's see who's best on brakes. Alexa seems to be quick in a straight line compared to the marker. Jump on board with Will now, who has Woodward all over the back of him. So it goes to up there above the drag race now. So Neil, with the slipstream coming down to the first corner. Let's see what he can do. Mirrors all over the back of TK Drifter. Woodward is not too far behind, with Coke all over the back of Fizzy. At TBI, I think Tro was behind TBI, but Tro has overtaken him. Now he's on a charge maybe. Some drag race down to the sweeping long right fast hander. Since Evan is up in second. He's getting his first place back. just jump on board with these guys here now. I think Airman Wilke is first place back if he carries on driving like this, because he's made up some bloody good time. And then we've got I am slowing back now with a bit of a slipstream. Doesn't seem to be gaining too much on the slipstream. We have a will off this corner. Goes a little bit wide. No way. Ah ha ha. That is unfortunate. That is very, very unfortunate, which leaves fresh air for I am slow to catch. Flying now with Kevin, not too far behind. So we just jump on board with these guys now. So Fizzy has a bit of a battle going on behind him, so he's going to defend the battle, and these guys are going to try and get in front, so this will be interesting. So we jump on board. Here's the drag race coming down, is that long fast right hander. Looks himself big in the mirrors. Tricky part of the circuit. Very quarter there, it's not too bad. That's a bit of an awkward corner. You could only brake here because the final corner is so sharp to the right. You could drive out of there, especially in a chasing car. You want a good drive out of there, so you come down to the first corner in front. So when you get in front, coming down to the first corner, you should be alright. Could be a drag race and come down a long straight, get in front. Let's go well on the back of TK Drifter now. So just keep on board with these guys. Seem to be having a close one. See Will with the FRL colours. That's what I see. Will is trying to put TK Drifter off. Come down to the first couple of corners. I will have a good drive out of this corner and get all over the back of TK Drifter. Have a good slipstream. Not too far behind, it's a long straight. That is good. That is a good drag race down to that sweeping right corner. As Will just takes TK Drifter. This is first and second for the GT4 class. So these two are fighting for first and second, with Woodward not too far behind, who's more than happy to pick up the pieces if these two ever do come into any contact or mishaps or any unfortunate whatever. That's a good podium for Woodward, who's comfortably in third at the moment with 3 seconds behind, which is good after 22 minutes of racing. He's up there with the top guys. Keep it up. Corker's coming into the pit now. Shot and as they come to the end of the long straight, that's most probably the longest straight in the ACC game. Yeah, feels like forever. We can have some good fun down there. There's been plenty of mishaps coming down there too. Being nice and close. But when you're travelling nearly 160, 170 mile per hour coming down there, and you've got 2, 3, 4 cars maybe touched slightly, that's enough to put everybody off, and it's like, hey, dodge arms. Oh, that's mad. Can be fun. Let's go some of the F3 car, GT3 cars coming through now. He will be the first to get past most of the traffic in front. I did miss the other 3, 4 guys behind, but he will be catching up some more GT4 cars. So I am slow was just left by Barrow, which was very generous of Zeppelin or Tro. One of the McLarens. catch us some more of the GT4 cars, sorry. I'm slow, not too far behind. Maybe that could help. I am slow. TK drifters only just on the road. Drag race. Not too far behind. Very slow. Everybody seems to be spread out now. Just looking at the telemetry. It is a long race, so I don't know anybody's strategy. What I would do is just try and go as long as possible in the beginning, try and go as long as possible to my second pit stop and just work it out then for the final pit stop. Just go as long as possible to the first pit stop, long as possible for my second pit stop, bring the time down, low fuel, track one, tyres, alright, I'll go for it. Nice like that car as well, and the track is already won. Just jump on board with some of the drivers now, just to see what's out on track. Everybody seems to be spread out, just looking at the telemetry, doesn't seem to be any battles going on. So I'll just jump on board with some of the drivers. Jester Ferrari, who is the GT3. Like I said in the beginning, if you're new to FRL ACC, to tell the difference. The GT3, GT4 cars is the blue arrow on the bottom right of the numbers. If I click on it, it'll tell you if it's a GT4 car. See a number without the blue arrow. On the bottom right, it's a GT3 car. It is a mixed class out on field at the moment. The purple snack is catching up to a GT4 car, McLaren. 4 car. 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 4 Some of the GT4 cars can be quick in a straight line, especially the BMW down there. On board with Woodward, who is comfortable in third at the moment. Still a long way to go, guys. It's just over 1 hour and 29 minutes. Oh. Good wide to have the Bentley of Fresh Brazil coming through, which jump on board with this guy at the moment. I think Fresh Brazil has gone all white for the no more just piece. This is happening Sunday at 6:30 PM British Standard Time. Jump on board, guys. Here's a charitable event. Jump on board with Kit Cartman using the BMW. By the looking at out of the GT3 drivers, Kevin Senti is only one of the GT3 cars to make a pit stop at the moment within this 2-hour race, and out of the GT4 cars you have the Tro and Coke. They're the two that have pitted for the GT4 class. Still a long way to go. The Fisher, who seems to be another BMW. Because everyone who sees a drive-through that is most probably for track limits, because he has come off the track a couple of times. I think he's lost traction so much in the Lamborghini. He was in front, he spun, come back, he was catching the front runner, he spun again, and he seems to be struggling a little bit. Change your tyres. What are the PSAs, alright? Let's get back out there. When this has been his first pit stop, everybody has to make two. With everybody spread out at the moment, I don't know if this strategy or race pace, I don't know. Everybody seems to have a little bit of a bleeding space. Like I said earlier, guys, if you're new to FRL ACC, the no arrows at the bottom right are the GT4 cars, the numbers without them are the GT3. It is a mixed class tonight, so when the GT3 cars catch the GT4 cars trying to pass, especially when you've got 2 or 3, maybe 4 GT4 cars battling it out with the GT4 and the GT3 faster car coming up behind trying to get past, it's interesting. Anything can happen, so the GT3 cars will be catching up the GT4 cars quite a lot in this 1 hour and 22 minutes left of the race. So I'm going to get Justin on with the DK Drifter at the moment, and we'll just go from there. Not many battles out on track. It is hard to commentate when it's like that. It's a bit of an endurance. When everybody's made their pit stop, I think the race will get interesting then. So everybody got their own little game plan. You jump on board with a leader for the GT3 class. Starts to make his way around the last couple of corners before the final straight, final finish straight, sorry. Guess this seems to be all over the back of Kevin now. Jump up over these guys. Drag race now. I think he may be a little bit too far back, because Alexa seems to have had a good drive out to that corner to start that drag race. So the race has been pretty patient, steady. The field has made the pit stops, some haven't made pit stops. You have 2 pit stops to take in this race. You have 40 minutes gone in the race, so time is the essence at the moment. Jess is not too far behind now, he was a lot closer to Kevin. Kevin has made his first pit stop but is currently in 5th, so that's good for him. So Kevin is there on the track with Evan up there. So if Evan comes into the pit, Kevin will definitely come out in front. That's Fresh Brizzle. There's Kevin over there and Fresh Brizzle over there. I believe he will come out in front of Fresh Brizzle. So Kevin is over there. I'm slow is over there. Ooh. That is the question. So I am slow start and come up and start along the straight now, so Kevin is by there. By the time they come into the pit, do the 30 second, come back out. So he is coming around the windy part of the final section with close between these two. The Kevin is by there. Oh, I don't know, it's going to be closed either way. This fly is currently out in front of the moment, with I am slow in 2nd, with the Fresh Brizzle in 3rd. That's your top 3. That's your podium chasers for the GT3 class at the moment, with Will in the GT4 class, with FRL Woodward in 2nd, with 6 Line in 3rd. So Woodward, so Drifter has had a bit of an incident because he was in 1st or 2nd, I don't know, somewhere out there. There, we're gonna come into the pit now. So Kevin got these. This is gonna be close, this is. thought Kevin would get in front tonight. So hang on, I think Kevin's gonna get in front of Fresh Brazil as well. This is going to be a tricky one. I think Kevin will get in front of Fresh Brazil. Definitely. Well, he stopped that, did he? Huh? Oh. I'm saying. Oh yeah. I am slow up in second, which is a long way back in front. So Kevin definitely got back in third. Catch I am slow and Fly, which are not too far behind each other. It's just under 2 seconds. It's a battle for first and second, this is guys, for the GT3 class. It's only 2 seconds in it. Kevin is down to 6th now. Can he make any time back? Because he was doing so well in the start of the race. Good chest, I'm just going to pass a couple of the GT4 cars. Sorry guys, I was not designated the comms guy tonight. I was having a few cans and I happened to be free, so I jumped on. But I gotta go toilet and I'm gonna be gone for about 20 minutes, so I will check you on board with the first place for the GT3 cars. I shall be back very shortly. Give me about 15-20 minutes guys. All I can do is just check on to the GT3 driver who's battling I am slow, which should be a good scrap. busy at the moment. I've just checked on with the front two runners at the moment, so they've still got to make 2 pit stops, so I don't know if they're going to do a splash and dash. Make these tyres go as long as possible. Don't know what they're gonna do, but what I'll do, I'll check one with Woodward has come into the pit, so sick and line just on the 10th at the moment, not too far behind. So I'll just have a look at the telemetry, guys. I have got to go again. Like I said, there was no comms tonight. I'm just feeling ill, so I'm sorry for inconvenience for 20 minutes during the mid race. But I'll check on hold with this guy here now. Let's see what these can do. I have got to go, so I will be back in about 10-15 minutes. Sorry, but it's closest battle at the moment. This is the fight for first. Just over an hour to go, so this should be interesting. So I shall be back in about 15 minutes, guys. Sorry for the inconvenience. Seems to have gone really like that then. He's coming in the last couple of corners, so Fly has just come out of the pit lane. He will go to second, but he will maintain his first position unless he messes up. But I can't see how happening. He's been solid from the start. So Iron Slow is currently provisionally in front of the GT3 class. The Chester has made all his pit stops for the GT4 GT3 class, which is not a bad shout, which you have Evan, who's only 6 seconds up the road, but Fresh Briscoe and Jester, they're not too far behind each other, but I think Jester may be a lap down. Interesting. Maybe not. No, this is behind, so yeah, Jester's a lap down. Jester's there, it's in front. Yeah. So I'm slow currently in the pit. This fly coming around the last couple of corners now, so I don't know when I am slow come into the pit. So this will be interesting because Kevin is on a bit of a charge. Look, I am slow still in the pit. Seems like he's coming up now, so yeah, it's come out way in front of I am slow. Fly's coming in for his pit again, just to get out of the way. I think it might be a splash and a dash, which it is. So he's gonna, oh no, he would have splash and dash. I thought he did stop, so I thought he stopped then when I went on to well, obviously he didn't. So he's coming in for his final pit stop, I believe. So when he comes out, it's going to be interesting. But sorry guys, I have got to go, and I will be back in about 10-15 minutes. I'm sorry, I will jump on board with Fly, who will be currently the leader for the GT3 class. I'll just see where it unfolds from there, but I will be back in 10 minutes. See what's going on around the track. So out of the GT3 cars you have I Am Slow, Fly and Jester, who have made the final pit stops for the GT3 class. Everybody else out on track has still got to make the pit stop. So we'll just have a look. Which I Am Slow is not too far behind Kevin. So I Am Slow is mid pit stop, so when Kevin comes in he will lose out that position. I Am Slow is all over the back of Kevin. They can drive. Ooh, you guys are looking inside, but so close between these two as they have a nice drag race down to this long straight. Get really close together. Mercedes P Lexus. And Float does look to go up on the inside. Just make a stick. He's the front runner at the moment for the GT3 class. With just over 45 minutes to go. Fresh Bristol was in front of Evan, so Evan has nothing for him. Can never come back. He looks to come up on the inside, but I think they're on the outside. As they both have a drag race coming down into the first corner. I jump on board with these two at the moment. Seems to be a bit of a scrap on. Fresh Bristol. Oh, he misses a braking point. Evan back on track. Fresh Bristol got some work to do now to catch back up to Evan. The GT4 car is going to slow Evan down. So jump on board with everybody now. As everybody in the oranges still have a pit stop to make. It will be the final one for everybody. Just looking at the orange now. If they go one in it, that means that's the final one. They did start with two. So everybody has made a pit stop at the moment. Like a purple snack, just catching up to the back of the GT4 cars. Really wide. Manages to be in front. Now the GT4 car up in front, which I think is Woodward. a good race up in second place. With Will in a pit now. Will Woodward come into the pit? 11.5 seconds in front, but he will be in provisional first place if he can make it out in front of Will, which he does. Will's in the background, just coming out of the pits now. So this is your leader at the moment for the GT4 class. Will be in front when Neil does make his pit stop. But Neil will have to pit and hopefully TK Gesture is not too far behind, which seems to be not the case at the moment because I'm not too sure. So if Woodward comes into the pit, he will come out in second place, which is a good drive from him in a GT4 Mercedes. He's a potential third spot. Will would definitely be in front of these two guys when these two decide to pit. When they come out and start, not too sure what's going to happen. Just jumping on board with some of the drivers now. Who's driving this endurance 2-hour race. It is a 2 mandatory pit stop. Don't forget to visit Formula Racing League webpage. Become a patron, they will help towards the servers to help you guys race on track. It is worth it. It comes for a GT3 race. It was sponsored and it's pure sim gear. Let's check it out. Will is not too far behind now. Just it's under a lot of pressure. Just does have the advantage because he does not have to pit again with Kit Cartman all over the back of him. Still needs to make one pit stop. This will be interesting now, this drag race coming down the long fast right under. We might take him here. He can get close enough coming out to this corner. Inter Blue is always going to be stronger coming down that straight. Working at Janetta, keep everyone catch up in the corners. Jump on board with these guys as sure there's a GT3 car catching up, or maybe not. Jumping aboard with some of these guys behind now. Purple Snack picked up a drive through as well. Will is your first place guy, so when FRL and Woodward comes into the pit and Zabo, the 6th line, come into the pit, will come in front of those two. Excuse me. Sneezing. So will come out in front of in Woodward and Tickline. But in Woodward is on a good race at the moment. Just jump on board with fitness tag. True. Who's done off on his pit stop as well, like, so he's racing till the end of the race as well as everybody else in green. To visit, still needs to make his pit stop as well. Just jump on board with some other drivers. Will seems to be catching the sick line and a couple of other cars. I think there's Evan just up in front, who is a GT3 car. So they're all racing that yellow Lamborghini just up in front of them. So sick line is pointless in battling Will. I think he'll have him coming down into turn 1. We can get close enough. The stick line is entitled to race Will, even though he is a pit down. He's not a lap down. To see if Will can do anything coming out of the final corner before you start that long finish straight. Doesn't need to. This 6 line making a little bit of an error, which is unfortunate because he's having a tidy race. Picks up a drive through. I'm not too sure if it was because of that or he had one anyway because he was on board with the drivers. Because it has made us pissed off. So everybody seems to be spread out on track at the moment. You have just over 30 minutes of racing left from the 2 hours that they have been racing, and they've done. Everybody in green who has done the second pit stop. Everybody in orange still needs to do at least one drive-throughs now, which sick line and purple stack will not help him during the straight. Purple stack doesn't seem to have the best of races anyway because he's behind GT4 cars in his 2-hour race, which is unfortunate for him. He must have been having a very bad race. His sick line, he needs to save his penalty. But I am slow out in front. So Evan is in second at the moment, who's not too far behind, so when Evan comes into the pit, we will definitely come out scrapping with this guy. Yeah, he's too far behind, so that one and that one. When Evan comes into the pit, Kevin has got to keep it on track because it's going to be nice and tight between these guys. We'll keep an eye on that. So whenever comes into the pit, we'll keep an eye on these two guys because it's going to be close. So Purple Snack is coming into this pit now. Having a look to see who's out on track and who's being caught up with GT3 cars as well. I don't know what he's doing by swearing now, but win is not too far behind Woodward. Who would currently be in second position when he does make a pit stop, I believe. But when you got the race leader right behind you, what do you do? Do you race it? So everybody in orange still needs to make that one pit stop. Seems to be a purple snack is retiring in a pit stop because he had a drive-through and I believe he's still in it. Excuse me. Okay, we got some defending to do from Evan, so we jump on board with these guys. So this Lexus is pretty nimble. I've never driven a Ferrari, so I'm not too sure what it's like, but I have driven the Lexus 2 or 3 times maybe, and it is good, pretty nimble, it's quick turning, good on brakes, so I'm not too sure whether Ferrari can pull out of the bag. It seems to be better than the Lexus at the moment. After 1 hour and 35 minutes of racing, it's a bit of a drag race now. Ferrari in a straight line. What's it like with this Lexus? The Lexus seems to be pretty quick in the straight line. He's holding that inside line. The Ferrari is getting ever so close. He can't make it stick. Lexus keeps it on track as well. Got some defending to do, keeps it nice and tight on the inside. The Ferrari all over the back. Oh, Evan has a look up on the inside. He's going to make it stick on the out now. It's pretty difficult around this corner because it seems like it drops a little bit, so you lose a little bit of traction. Well, I don't know, it's the shape of the corner maybe, but they are getting very close. This is great driving between the two of them. Oh, the Lexus squeezes him out. Evan does get in front, so Kevin got some work to do now to get that place back from Evan. He's driving between the pair of them. Can you get that place back? So still left the pit you have in Woodward and Kit Cartman. Jumped on board with these guys at the moment. We're still scrapping it out. So Evan got some defending to do now. Evan has a good drive out that corner. He makes some time up on Kevin. Just a bit of a gap there. He's not going to be under too much pressure coming in the first couple of corners. So does Alexis gain time in these tricky parts of the circuit, and the Ferrari's too quick for the final couple of sectors, the final part of the lap, like where you have a car just going off now. I'm not too sure what it is. It's going to be an Audi. I don't know. It will be as well. These two are not too far apart. We've just got over 20 minutes left of the race, which Kit Kirkman still needs to make a pit with FRL in Woodward. Just looking at telemetry, guys. This is the closest battle at the moment. TK Drifter got some defending to do. Such a line as they have a good drag race. Let's use quickest coming down here. Let's see how quick he can catch up to that Jeanette there with ease. It's unbelievable. Jeanetta's never cooked in a straight line. That's unfortunate. Nice overtake though. Lucky TK. So he's coming back now. Oh, hey! Just like that. Let's see what unfolds between these two. Did you have a nice little battle going on? TK Drifter's under a bit of pressure now, but like I said, Janetta and TK are good in corners. If you can slow him down enough, just have a good run out to the last corner, and that car maybe can just drift to the right a little bit and then drift to the left. Or just to break a slipstream a little bit, but just hold him up a little bit. But I floor it as you're coming out in the last couple of corners, because you could easily get a better drive out there. Let's have a look now to see what are the benefits of this slipstream, especially coming down this straight. That is crazy, absolutely crazy. Needs to make a stick now though. This is, but the Janetta is strong, so you'll have to do some defending. The car is very, very low downforce in the rear. It's fast in a straight line. TK just to make anything of it. So everybody's made their pit stops apart from Woodward and Kid Cartman, sorry. As I Am Slow is your race leader for the GT3 class with Evan in second and Kevin. That is your provisional podium for the GT3 class with FRL and Woodward. Provisional first place for the GT4 class with Will in second and Kit Cartman in third. So that's your provisional 3 at the moment. It is 16 minutes left of racing in Woodward, and Kid Cartman still need to make their pit stops, so when they come out to the pit stops he's going to be intrigued to see exactly where they will end up on track. Once they do make their final pit stop, are they going to come in and do a final splash and dash maybe, I don't know, but just see what happens though. Involved with Kid Cartman now, still needs to make his pit stop. Crosswind starts coming on the last couple of corners now. Good white. This is a charitable event Sunday, I believe, guys. The cars liveries will be white. It's no war, just peace. I'm not too sure the exact title, but we're against violence and discrimination and stuff like that. So this race is a charitable event as well, so you can donate. There's a link if you're on Discord for the FRL ACC. Jump on board, more numbers, more races. So there's a 40 slot allocation. I think there's about 24, so there'll definitely be one race of 20. But if we can get enough numbers by Sunday, hopefully we can get 2 tiers. That simplifies what I'm trying to say. So we got 1 race and 2 races, but it happens at the same time, obviously. That is, I think it's about 6 or 6:30, 18:30 British Standard Time. So just check it out, more numbers the better. So it's quite early on a Sunday, so wherever you are around the world, just check it out. Sorry. Don't forget to become a patron. You will have all the insights of FRL on the website. You know, setups. I believe there's over 200 setups, but you'll have an app and stuff. There's so much. It is £3 or £5 a month to be a patron. Plus whatever, £6 or whatever it may be, just to be a patron. But I think that keeps you guys on track. The guys in the background don't benefit from it. They are keeping you on track. They enjoy doing what they do in the admin team. You gotta give it to them. They try their best in every way, shape and form for the best outcome for FRL ACC, which we have PS4, PS5 and the PC, and the update didn't help too much because it did split the community for the PS4 and the PS5s, but we're still together, so we'll just go from there now. Have a little bit of a 3-way going on here now. I'm not too sure who are the cars in front. Seems to be a GT4 Mercedes, or that may be Woodward. Still needs to make a pit stop, so if that is well behind, Dean is better off coming to the pit now. Kit Cartman, good drive through plus 6th line is not too far behind. I don't know what's going on between these guys. A bit of a drag race. The 2 winners all over the back of Woodward at the moment. We've only just got just under 9 minutes left of racing, so Woodward has to come in for the pit stop, and Kit Cartman definitely has to come into the pit stop as well, so they're the only two that has not made the final pit stop. These two are battling out at the moment. So this is a race leader. I am slow for the GT3 class with Evan in second, who may put a bit of pressure on I am slow because jumping on board with them. I think twice he made 2 errors going off track and stuff like that, but then he ended up down in 4th, 5th or something like that, and then not too sure, but that's a great drive from him. He did have Kevin in front of him, but he's taken in front of Kevin now and he's 12 seconds in front, and I think that 12 seconds in front has only been within 4 laps. It's not long. We got the other runners out on track, which seem to be comfortable in the positions at the moment. Just have a look at the red dots, which Fresh Brizzle is here and Jester is being a lap down here, which is unfortunate. So 4th and 5th are starting to come together now, so it's a long way to be apart from each other from 4th to 5th, but it is what it is. The drivers of Jester to Will is 4 laps, which is the GT3 of Jester, the Ferrari of Will, the GT4 of Will. He's only 3 laps down on telemetry after 2 hours of racing at Paul Ricard, which is a fast track. It's a long track as well. To be that many laps down, it's pretty good being in a slower car, I think. It's not too far off, like. They do 10 seconds a lap. How many laps they do in an hour? Times that by 10 and then times that by 2. Granted, they gotta do pit stops, but everybody gotta do a pit stop anyway, so time is always the same. We got some of the front runners now, just catching up with the TK Drifter. We just wait for some of the other cars to come in now. TK Drifter is pointless fighting. Unless it's for position, is it? Oh, it is. It's second line. Oh my god. Oh yeah, look at this little battle going on there now. There's 4.5 minutes left of the race and we got a scrap on. Yeah, baby. Whoa. Whoa. No way. Sick line messes up coming out of the final corner with the power down too much and he lost traction, which is unfortunate because he was all over the back of Drifter, which you're all on the back of Drifter, you know it's going to be good, and which is unfortunately made a mishap, because it would have been good otherwise. But we haven't got long left, guys, of this 2-hour endurance race at Paul Ricard. I am slow out in front for the GT3 class, with Evan in second and Kevin in third. There is your top three for the GT3 class at the moment, with Will, who's currently in first, with Woodward in second, who still needs to make a pit stop, with Drifter in second, I believe, because I don't know, it's going to be tight between these two. So in Woodward, please make a pit stop, because it's hard to judge. Not too far apart, second, third or fourth, or whatever you want to call it. Kit Kitman is still going to make a pit stop with Troll just down the road, so he will come out in front of Kit Cartman. Yeah, Kit Cartman will definitely come out behind Troll, but in front of Fizzy and Tibby. So we've only got 2 minutes left of racing, guys. These two seem to be having a little bit of a scrap on. I don't even think these two will race, I'm not too sure. But even if they are, it ain't close enough to have a bit of a battle on the go. BMW VJNet are coming down the back straight. Can Fizzy have a good drive out this corner? I'll be all over the back of that Janetta. That's a bit of an ask. If that BMW starts catching that Janetta in it. Oh my word! Look how quick that is. How far away is it? Oh my god! That BMW in a straight line is absolutely phenomenal. Oh my god, that BMW caught up with that Janetta as if it was nothing. That is crazy. So ladies and gentlemen, if you want a car that goes fast in a straight line, get a BMW. Ha ha ha. With 20 seconds left of racing, so I am slow will do another lap, which will be the final lap now. Oh, took so much right out of my mouth. Must have been what I was thinking of. Just to sort of a drive through, must have been for track limits. I can't think of anything else. With Evan in second, he's got a couple of corners to do before he starts his final lap. With Kevin, Evan can make a mistake, come back on track. So far Kevin is behind Evan, with Fresh Brizzle not too far behind, but Kevin doesn't want to make a mistake, because Fresh Brizzle will fucking take it. Must be near them too. They are not too far apart. So Kevin just needs to keep it on track. Justin needs to do a drive through with Will out in front with a bloody great gap over in Woodward, who's done his pit stop, who has come out in second position in front of TK Drifter, which is fucking a great effort. I missed that fucking pit stop, sorry. It was coming for a splash and dash, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the 2 pit stops consisted of, sorry. I wanted to watch this race, there was no comms and I just jumped on board. And I've had a few beers. So the leaders finished the race, I am slow as finished the race. So coming home in second will be Evan for the GT3 car. He's gonna stop and go for Kevin. Will Fresh Brazil get in front of Kevin? Now that stop and go for Kevin, he can't serve because you're on the final lap. If he comes in, he's going to be losing time by coming in to the pit stop. He may keep on driving, another penalty on top. Because by the time you slow down, come in and surveys the flag, you're going to cross the finish line before you fucking come into the pits. So you better off keep on fucking driving. But this is your race leader, Will, coming across the finish line now, which is a great effort from him. Neil Woodward, great drive from him, which is second position for the GT4 cars. Good TK Drifter securing a third spot already. So when Neil comes on these last couple of corners now, happy days with Evan in second. You still got Kevin in third, but Fresh Brazil will take third spot off Kevin, which is a great drive from him as well. You got Jester, who needs a service drive through. He's putting doing the drive through, you may just keep on driving because you lose so much time getting into the pit. You may just serve the penalty. It's a fucking pain in the ass. I 30 seconds by the time you slow down, go to the pit and cross the finish line, it's in a limiter, going across whatever, you've lost so much time. But as it stands, I Am Slow is the winner for your GT3 class, and Fresh Brazil's in second with Kevin in third. So that's your podiums for the GT3 with Will Friedman in first spot, FRL and Woodward with TK Drifter in third. So that's your top 3. So that's your top 3 for the GT4 class. So you've got your first, second and third for your GT3, you've got your first, second and third for your GT4 after this 2-hour endurance race in Paul Ricard in France. I hope you've enjoyed, guys. Bonjour, bon soirée, good night, good morning, wherever you are. Peace. This is FRL Mark. Have a good night.